Hi, in this tutorial we will see how we can implement a strategy in Python and make it work with MetaTrader 4. I've written a very simple strategy using simple moving average indicator for trading Bitcoin to USD. And the reason for using MetaTrader 4 and the whole thing is about because many Forex brokers offer Bitcoin as a currency to trade, and if you have a background in Forex or you would like to use MetaTrader as your platform, but you want to use machine learning algorithm for that, then this is an option. So for this strategy I have used, it doesn't make sense much to write it in Python, but if for a machine learning algorithm it makes much sense and it's much easier. So what MetaTrader 4, it's a trading platform. We cannot download it from their websites because if you download it, MetaTrader 5 will be downloaded. And if you want to have it, you need to sign up on a broker and open a demo account to be able to download it. So having MetaTrader 4, we need to have Python. I recommend Anaconda distribution. And so first of all the installations and things we need, there is a blog post on Darwinix blog. It's the only reference I have found, so I will be using their sample code and edit it. They have provided this sample code, but there is a lot of changes to make it work for trading. So, but thanks to them to start something and enable us to work on it. So you can read their blog, 0mq how to interface Python with MetaTrader 4. They have a video explaining all the theory. And if you go down, there is this part, implementation and sample code. So we need to download this library from GitHub here. So after you download zip, and you go to the folder and zip it, and then you have include library scripts. If you go to MQL and you press on MetaQuery language editor, this pops up, and here this folder, you click on it, MQL, and exactly the same, you have include. So you just copy from here inside the files here to this folder, and the same for other like libraries and other things. So after doing this, if you go back to the instruction for Python py-zmq, zmq is we are going to use 0mq, and it's used for connecting different languages. So we install py-zmq in Anaconda prompt. After installing that, we go over the sample code provided by Darwinix. So if you go to their GitHub page and then you clone or download, and after downloading, we will see these folders in tools. We need to copy this file 0mq-mt4 to experts in MQL4. I've copied and made another copy of that to make some changes. After doing that, we are done with MQL setup and installation, not the setup part. But then if you go to tools and see the code, we go over the sample code, and then I will explain the changes that I've done to make it work for trading. So this is the MQL code. This is the library that we copied. The important part for us is this part, interpret ZMQ message, and there is a very nice instructions how we can do it. They have also written some sample code that we can start with. And then for what they have done is that we need to look at the Python code, and I will explain it later again. So the data we send to MQL is like this. If you want to buy, or so these will be sent, and so what we do, and they will be stored in an array. So if the first index is trade, like here, if it's trade, and the second is open, then switch action 1, and the same. So it's pretty straightforward for in this part. Case 1 is opening a trading position. So and here says implement open trade logic here, which I will explain how we can do it. They have done the getting the rate part, the part for closing we have to do it, and the fourth part for getting data they have done it. But for close prices, if you want to have high or low prices, we just do a similar function here, copy high. I will show soon. So these are the important parts, and in the Python part we have our variables that I will change all of this Python code, which is much easier to work with rather than MQL, at least for me.